Alright guys, Snowlock is officially here. The very first Christmas update of the event is live in the game, and just like we predicted in previous videos, the first limited style of the holiday season is Elf Emperor. The patch hit, the lobby changed, the UI changed, and the first Winter Spins banner is already available. So the Christmas cycle has officially started, and the Snowlock event is now real. If you were waiting for the moment the holiday update goes live, this is it. Of course, everybody rushed to check out Elf Emperor the moment the update launched. You already saw his awakening cutscene, the movement, the visuals, and all the cosmetic details. I don't need to spend half the video praising or reviewing the animations because by now most of you have probably already tested them. That's not the interesting part for today. Kaiser got his spotlight, and he deserves it. But today I actually want to talk about something far more important than Kaiser, far more impactful, and something that many players completely missed, and that is Rio. I know that sounds unexpected, because Kaiser is the big limited release, but the more you look at the details of this update, the more obvious it becomes that the biggest meta-changing update this week isn't the new style. It's Rio's changes. And especially if you're a Rio player or you ever wanted to try him, this patch is huge. Because now Rio finally has what he has been missing since the original rework: chaining support and combo continuation. One of the biggest problems with Rio before was that he looked strong on paper, but his moves never truly flowed together. You could start a play, but the game would kill the move halfway through. It always felt like his style was unfinished. He had the tools, but the kit was not allowed to reach its potential. Now that part is finally fixed. Rio can now perform multi-stage chains like Trap, then his shot, or Emperor Dribble, then Impact, and more. Moves that used to break mid-play finally continue properly. That alone completely changes how Rio functions. It fixes the single biggest core weakness in his gameplay. Instead of being a style that relies on one-offs, Rio now actually has full movement, if you know what I mean. He can actually be like a copycat. His abilities before the update were insane, but after, I think everyone's going to try his moves. And that's just the first change. The second big buff is the return of Copy. For a whole week or even more, Copy was either buggy or inconsistent. It didn't function as intended, and sometimes it didn't work at all. But now Copy is fully functional again. And I've said this so many times already, Copy is one of the strongest abilities in the entire game. Not because it's flashy, but because you can copy every style except master rarity styles. If you face another strong style, you can literally take their strongest ability and use it against them. I'm going to repeat, Rio can copy every style except master rarity. That means he can copy Kaiser Impact, then try something like SAE's Off Balance and everything in between. And that's what finally puts him into his proper role. Rio is a utility carry style. He isn't designed to be a single direction style like Rin or SAE. His value is flexibility, and Copy being restored means his identity is complete again. Before this patch, you could argue Rio was mid. Now, he's easily one of the most flexible and potentially meta-shifting styles in the game. And here's another part that most people didn't even notice. Bachira now has chemistry interactions. The update added the long-awaited chemistry sequence with Lavinho and Bachira. We saw it teased before, we saw leaks, and now it's in the game. This is the first time, at least I remember, when Bachira actually got integration into the chemistry system. He finally has a presence in the style ecosystem instead of being an isolated pick. But if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments. And some of you may think, okay, that's cool, but is it really that important? Yes, it is. Chemistry is how the devs are building the evolution system, and Bachira now has a gateway into future chain updates, future awakenings, and future progression. It's very clear the devs are slowly preparing those chems for something bigger. But let's talk more about the Snowlock update, because now we know the full lineup of Christmas styles that are coming this month. It's no longer rumors, it's confirmed. So for the holiday styles list, Elf Emperor, who is already released, of course Krampus Baru, then Lavinho Claus, after him Frost Loki, and lastly Gingerbread Charles V. Limited styles total, and I love how each one fits a different archetype. Kaiser is the flagship Christmas striker. Baru is the monstrous powerhouse that's probably going to have a brutal finishing move. Lavinho Chem is a dribbler's dream. Frost Loki is likely the movement king of the whole event. And Gingerbread Charles will definitely lean into precision passing and maybe even scoring setups. And that's just the confirmed roster. We still haven't seen the full movesets. We still haven't seen the awakenings. So there are many surprises left. Now let's talk quickly about the Snowlock event itself. This isn't just a reskin of the game. The event has a redesigned winter lobby, the new holiday UI, a new winter spins banner, new challenges, and of course a new battle pass that runs the whole month. This isn't a small patch. This is a full seasonal event like Halloween. Except bigger. The event structure looks like we're getting one limited style per major update. The first one this week was Kaiser. Next week we'll get another one. After that, another. The pacing is the same as Halloween, and that means every week you can expect something big. And while everyone is focusing on Kaiser right now, I think the part of this update that actually deserves even more attention is what this patch means for the overall meta going forward. Because with copy finally restored, with multi-stage moves fully supported, and with chemistry interactions now implemented for Bachira, it's suddenly in a position where every style might become one of the most consistent and reliable overall picks in the entire game. People who avoided, for example, Rayo before because he felt clunky or incomplete, now finally have a reason to try him again. And for the players who already mained Rio, this update basically turned their style into what it always should have been in the first place. Now he has the utility, the flexibility, and the flow that the style was originally designed for. And that could seriously shake up how matches are played. And yes, Elf Kaiser is a clean and exciting release, and it's a perfect way to start the Christmas event. But don't let Kaiser distract you from everything else that just got quietly changed in the background. This patch is just the beginning. Snowlock is only getting started. We still haven't even seen the styles that are going to bring the biggest awakenings and the craziest abilities. We haven't seen Krampus Baru in action yet. We haven't seen Lavinho Chem or Frost Loki. We haven't seen Gingerbread Charles. And you already know there's still a lot of hidden content the devs haven't revealed yet. So I want to end the video with one question for you guys. Which style are you waiting for the most? Are you most excited for Krampus Baru and that monster awakening? Or any other style that we're going to see in the future? Whatever your answer is, remember this. Snowlock has just started, and this is only the first chapter. We're going to get new styles, new abilities, new awakenings, and probably more mid-week patches just like we saw today. And if Rio looks this different and this strong after just one update, imagine what happens when they start buffing more styles or adding more chemistry interactions. So yeah guys, Snowlock is real, Elf Emperor is live, and the Christmas event has officially begun. And honestly, the biggest winner of this patch might not be Kaiser at all. It might actually be Rio. Let me know in the comments what surprised you the most in this update and which style you're planning to pull first. Thanks for watching, thank you for the support as always, and we'll talk more about the rest of the event as every new update drops. See you in the next one.